being 2 wins away from basically 2 wins to go now, how are you feeling?
Yeah, we've been in this situation the last couple of years, actually. Certainly 2022, we played the Blues in the semi-final, and we lost sort of right at the end of the game. We lost last year in the semi-final, so yeah, we've basically achieved nothing yet. We've spoken about that we got through this week. I thought the boys played really well in the second half, and then we've just got to get our focus onto next week now. That's the most important thing, getting a really good performance out there next week, because we've played over there once this year and it didn't work for us. So we'll just take 1 week at a time, like you have to do in finals footy, and we'll get everything right in terms of our recovery and our preparation, and give ourselves the best chance when we get over there.
Why can it be different this time around the
Well, I mean, we'll have a different game plan, a different strategy. Boys will be fresher. We've got everyone available. Were you available last game? We've got Al back as well. We've just got, we've basically come through the season now, and slips will most likely be right for next week. Lachie Lonergan's probably the only front rower, Shoppy as well. Only front rowers that are out. Everyone else in the team is basically available for selection, so we'll have a stronger team to pick from. And this one means a lot to us, obviously.
A 6-day tournament, how big a challenge is it to make sure everyone's right?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I mean, it's good to have a 6-day turnaround at the end of the season, because we know what we're doing. We know how to play. We know we've got really good combination and connection, so we don't have to overtrain the boys this week. We have to make sure that we get our recovery right. We get over there with plenty of time, so that we sort of settle in the hotel and we can put our best performance out on the field.
Is it almost a feeling of us against the wall, and you guys in the Australian team, that's the most travelling, it's just that team?
Yeah, I mean, we're on our journey here, and yeah, I get it with the other Australian teams. I think there's been massive improvement in the other Australian teams this year, but we're going over there not really thinking about the other Australian teams or Australian franchises. We're going over there as a Brumbies outfit to do a better job than the last time we went over there.
The defensive effort tonight, how correctly is that?
Yeah, first half, I think we had that many penalties in the first half. Some multi-phase defensive penalties, obviously 6 scrum penalties as well, and that allowed them to get down the field a little bit. But the second half, we just had less scrums in the second half. And then defensively, I thought we were a little bit more disciplined there. So obviously the effort at the end was amazing, where we're holding them out and the crowd gets behind us and everyone's up on their feet and there's a lot of energy out on the field. That was pleasing to see. It's just going to be a different story next week. We know that it's going to be a harder challenge next week.
The farewell for those boys that are leaving as well. How are the emotions getting that? So,
yeah, that's tough. We had a farewell on Tuesday night internally, and there's plenty of emotions going around the room from guys that were presenting, and the guys that were leaving. And it's tough. You always want to keep the team together. And it will be really sad to let those guys go. Some of them have been here for a long time. Some of them grew up in Canberra and have been a part of the Brumbies for a long time, and all of them have contributed massively to the Brumbies' success over the last couple of years.
The crowd tonight was pretty loud at times. Would you keen to see the field on fire over New Zealand?
Yeah, well, that'd be nice. The boys love playing at home. And I think our record at home speaks for itself there, and you can see how much it means to be playing in front of our fans, the Canberra community and our families. So the more fans we can get over to Auckland, the boys will really appreciate that and enjoy that.
What does the week look like?
We are recovery tonight, so we're heading down to the AIS to jump in the recovery centre and get a bit of food in. So it's already late, so that's why we've got to get on the bike pretty soon. Full day off tomorrow. We come in on the Monday. 2 days post the game. We don't normally train, but we'll ask the boys to get a bit of a jog on. We'll get our detail right. We'll talk about our game plan and what we need to put in the week. We'll have Tuesday off, and then Wednesday is going to be a shorter session. We've got a 1:25 flight out of Canberra, so we're going to bring everything forward a little bit on the Wednesday, get a short but sharp session in there, spend a little bit more time in the units, just because that's going to be a massive battle. Our forwards battling against their forwards, so we'll try and spend a little bit more time in the units, probably less time in the team, and that's it. That'll be a good intense session, but we'll only have one, and then we'll get on the plane. We get over there a bit after midnight, New Zealand time, and then we have the next day just to recover and try and get the jet lag out of the system. Our normal prep into the game on Friday night.